This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, talking about Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson. And the thing is this, I'm pretty much 50-50 here, and my opinion will not move from that. We have some confessions from some women and from Evan Rachel Wood herself, and it's not nothing. I won't ignore that. That's fine. But that's all we have. So until we have a little bit more, then I don't think I'll change my mind. Also, I want to go over today some clips from some articles that got sent to me, and I'll give a shout out later to somebody who sent them, on things she said about Marilyn Manson, and they were all positive. So it makes me wonder if she was being abused, and it was terrible, and, this was one of the worst times for her, why would she write positive things about him? I guess you would have to argue that he made her write them? Not sure. Still thinking on that. Also, when you see pictures of them together, she, from what I've seen, I haven't seen like 100, I haven't seen like 50, but from what I've seen so far, out of like the 5-10 pictures, they look pretty happy together. And when you look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, a lot of the time he looks pretty miserable. So I'm thinking about that too. So let's get into these little clips right here. So first, real quick, I want to start with this poll I did on this channel so you guys know pretty much where I think everyone stands. So the Marilyn Manson vs. Evan Rachel Wood case is pretty big. I'm dead center as your initial reaction, who do you believe? And pretty much even is Marilyn Manson didn't do it, he's just an act, and Marilyn Manson did it, I'm sure of it. And then 64%, which is pretty large, I'm honestly dead center and can see either side being true, which is where I'm at right now, and nothing has changed. After Manson and Vonti's divorce in 2007, Wood said she, the musician, suddenly looked into one another's eyes and knew during an interview with Ellie. I guess meaning knew it was love or it was a great thing. She began publicly dating the musician in 2007, a move she knew would be met with strong opinions. Wood said that she felt more creative than ever before when she was with Manson, but added that people are still cruel about their romance. Surely, the fact that we are both prepared to go through all this proves just how important and real our love is, no? Everyone is so worried that I'm losing myself, but really I'm finding myself. I've never been more comfortable in my own skin, she said. Very interesting. She added that people would be surprised at that kind of a healthy, loving relationship between the couple. I'm really just being me and growing up, she said. I'm sorry if I have blonde hair and blue eyes and my boyfriend looks like a vampire. What do you want me to do about it? So this, she's writing a lot closer to the time that they're going out. I don't have an exact timeline here, but it's pretty close. And now 10 years later, she's saying it was this horrible abuse. So I guess he must have forced her to write this? Or she felt so threatened that she had to write this so he wouldn't come at her again or something like that? Just saying, it's something to think about. Months after the release of the Heart-Shaped Glasses music video, Wood spoke highly of her then-boyfriend during an interview with Ellie. She said that they had a healthy and loving relationship, describing Manson as both lovely and crazy, which she went on to explain was the highest compliment. So similar to the passage before. She continued, Manson has been by my side and taken care of me through the best and worst of times. I love him as a person and as an artist. I will always be proud to have been a part of that. I love him as a person. So if you're going to say that this abuse is accurate, and I'm not saying that there wasn't some kind of physical stuff going down, I'm just not sure it was actually abuse, this must be something she was forced to write, because it doesn't seem like she'd write it on her own accord if it was, in fact, such a bad situation. And here's from 2015. Wood said she appreciated their relationship, but didn't think they were right for each other, which doesn't really sound like a bad breakup to me. Could you imagine Johnny Depp coming out and saying, I appreciate Amber Heard, but we weren't right for each other? I mean, that just doesn't sound like something someone says that comes out of such a terrible, terrible relationship. She also says here that she was angry that people were criticizing the relationship. So you guys out there, I know some of you guys just believe her and that's it. Her testimony is enough for you. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think of this. You're going to have to give a reason why she wrote this. And I'm going to guess that reason is going to be something like he forced her to, she was scared of him, he was controlling her. It's just, I mean, okay, forcing somebody to do things physically, like stay in this room or don't move, that's one thing. He could do that. But forcing someone to write an article, that's a little bit more of a stretch for me. That needs explanation because I can't totally get my head around it. And shout out to Nina Rocks 8825 on Twitter who sent me this. She sent me clips, so I don't have the full article with dates, but I'll get those at some point too. But for now, I wanted to go over some of the main points, and I'm sure these are a lot of the main points as far as the positive things she wrote. Alright, so that's it. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. I should do more shoutouts. I'm trying. It's just always like midnight when I'm making these videos, and I'm always desperate to just get it done, go to sleep, but I don't want to do less than one a day, so more shoutouts coming up. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.